What's up? This is the Violent Casket, home to the lamest taste. You check me out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, as well as TikTok, where you can subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the bell for much more. Remember, it's all one word, the Violent Casket. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are doing a casket review, a movie review on something I saw in theaters. So if you've been following my Instagram at the Violent Casket, you saw that I did a little write-up for a couple things, including Alien Romulus. So super excited. I finally got to see this in theaters. I know it took me a little bit of time, but as soon as it came out, I was working non-stop, which is a great thing. Like, I'm super excited. I needed the money. I love it. But I really wanted to see this like the weekend it came out, and the suns and moons did not line up for me. But I was able to see it. This is a R-rated movie with a runtime of an hour and 59 minutes. Very strange why it's just not 2 hours. But this released on August 16th. It's currently the first week of September. I saw it a couple days ago, like a week ago. I saw it like about a week ago. I haven't had time to make the video, so here it is. I love it. The tone, the mood, everything about this film was done correctly for Disney's first attempt in the Alien franchise. So if you don't know, very quickly, Alien was originally a franchise owned by Fox. During the merger, Disney bought out Fox, being that now Alien, Planet of the Apes, Predator are all Disney properties, which is why currently Marvel is putting out comics for each of those things: Alien, Predator, and Planet of the Apes, all under the 20th Century Studios umbrella, which was formerly 20th Century Fox, as well as Spotlight is on there too. Searchlight is on there too. So we got Prey on Hulu since the merger. We've also gotten Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes earlier this year, which I did a review on. You can check that out, and I really enjoyed that. This was the final, piece of the puzzle to see, are they going to do these movies right? Are they going to do these 20th century franchises correctly? Their cult followings, whatever. And Alien, I feel like, is the biggest of them currently. I know there's a lot of longtime ape fans, and I know Predator and Alien are kind of connected. Alien Romulus was a very good jumping on point, a very good entry in the franchise, a very good film on its own. It did a lot well. And I really am happy because it brings you back to the suspense sci-fi horror thriller that is Alien, the original 1979 film, 70 whatever it is. That original film is a horror movie. They go to a planet, they find something latches onto a guy, they get him in the med bay. They don't know what's going on. The thing unlatches, they don't know, he's unconscious. All of a sudden, chest burster, runs away. They don't know what's going on. Alien there. Now it's a survival. They're in space. They're trapped on a ship. There's nowhere for them to go. They're trapped in a very small space and fighting a threat that they don't know, that they can't communicate with, that they have no knowledge of, that is a perfect killing machine. And that is emulated here in a very nice way, because it starts out very similarly in that aspect. It's very fast paced. I feel like they waste no time at the beginning of this film. I think that they did a great job of setting these up quickly. Not a lot of premise, but just enough to kind of like latch onto these characters, understand what's going on. You quickly learn about them, and you quickly understand the reasonings and the motivations between some of these people very quickly, which was really interesting to see because the character development was almost non-existent, but was also there. They gotta go, they want to leave this planet. No one wants to leave this planet. It's all against Weyland-Yutani. Everyone's against Weyland-Yutani. They get screwed over. They have a ship for mining or whatever it is. They sense a freaking spaceship that has cryopods, and they're going to steal the cryopods, put them in their ship, and that's how they're going to get away, right? Because they can't travel long enough without stasis pods. Really interesting concept. Makes sense. They get there. It's a space station. My biggest plot hole is, why would a planet ran by Weyland-Yutani allow a decommissioned Weyland-Yutani space station to float there while it has alien specimens on it and all this stuff, us knowing from the Dark Horse comics, from the Marvel comics, from all the other movies, that the company is obsessed with experimenting and playing around with these aliens. Why would they allow this station to sit there idle while their experimentations are there? Like, the things they can play with are there. That's a little fishy to me. Unless there's some backstory. I don't know that was a recent thing. I know we get to see like a flashback at the beginning of the film of them getting this asteroid, which is actually a fossilized alien xenomorph, and that creates, them experimenting on that creates all these problems and everything, right? That's cool. Now they're on the space station. They're trying to get the stasis pods. They don't have enough fuel. They got to go to the stasis room to get fuel. That stasis room, those fuel pods are actually working to keep all these specimens of facehuggers frozen. So when they start taking the pods out, the fuel cells out, they start thawing. Really cool. I love the use of their decommissioned synthetic. That ties into some of the recent comics they've been doing. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the setup. There wasn't a lot of plot holes after they got onto the station, and the station worked as a perfect horror house, really, because it's a twin station. There's two halves. They work in contingent, but they're separate. They find a synth that looks just like Ash, but isn't. His name's Rook or something. He's all fried apart. He's doing some evil company stuff. You get to see a lot of different switch and turns and really interesting plot development. And it was all really well done. And what starts off is like them fighting facehuggers, and then they get one of the friends, and then they're fighting one alien, and then there's tons of aliens at the end. And that worked perfectly because it would make sense on a spaceship. But on a space station involving their spaceship, it makes way more sense. And it was really well done because you start off at that like infant station horde horror, then you're doing the one-on-one trap horror, now you're doing the alien stuff, like aliens, where now you have a horde. And there was a part of that station that looked like it could have been, there could have been a queen. Like, it was all like messed up and looked like a colony and everything. It could have easily been a queen alien. That was really cool. Like, you don't know where this story is going. It didn't go that way, which is awesome, because if it did, it might have been a little bit predictable, but you couldn't predict it. And that was the best part. Very good. I'm spending a lot of time talking about this. It was a very good movie. Rating, I'm giving this a 4.8 out of 5. I personally think that the last 20 so minutes didn't necessarily need to happen. That could have been the beginning of a sequel film to this, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. At this point, there's a point that could have been a very solid ending. It could have ended with an alarm. The alarm goes off, and then we get a whole sequence of events that's very self-contained, very creepy, very weird, very unique for the franchise. Lots of references throughout this whole movie that I really enjoyed, to Prometheus, to the Yutani Corporation, to Alien, and future films, because I believe this takes place after Alien. Very well done. Amazing. 4.8 out of 5. Only thing is that I think that it didn't need that 20 minutes. I think 2 hours is too long for a movie. I think that taking those 20 minutes out would have made this a perfect sized movie. And it could have lived on its own. But 4.8 out of 5. Get in the comment, guys. Let's talk about it. Are you excited for Alien Earth? I know there's some teasers I got to check out later on. Big Alien fan. Love the franchise. Will eventually do a rewind review on all of them. But guys, 4.8 out of 5. This is Alien Romulus. Guys, check it out. Let me know. And remember, this is the Violent Casket, home to Lamest Taste. You check me out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. We can subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the bell for much more. Do me a massive favor and stay lame.